There you go.
I actually just don't even know what I did differently.
Welcome to Jurassic.
That last time I was like,
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
So today we are going to be fixing a couple of things on the mx5, and which is mainly going to consist of, I think, the slight issue that we have with the window actuators, and so it's going to sort of be pulling apart the door cards a little bit, and hopefully getting the sun strip on the front, and also I've got a funky sticker for the back as well, so hopefully that is today's job. So for Christmas,
I'm doing the
how are you doing to me? For Christmas he got me a sun strip which is going to go on the front, and then the shiny new wing mirrors. We have also got something that's going to go across the back. It's not going to be too massive because I'm going to sort of ease myself into
night red sticker.
The night red sticker, yeah. So it's not going to cover like too much at this moment in time, but just sort of see if I like it, because I like the idea of it. But yeah, we're going to see how that all goes today. And
Right. Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we show them what happens to the windows, or what doesn't happen to the windows?
Wow, yeah.
Should we show that now? Right. Let's
Start her up.
start her off and show the issue that we've got at hand.
Oh yeah, my steering wheel's going a bit mouldy, by the way.
Ah, so we've got a bit of a leak as well, but we know that.
We knew that.
We just need to, yeah.
Gosh, she's getting a bit.
Wow.
Oof.
We need to give her a proper clean, and we need to fix some of the seals.
Give her a good old wet sand.
Use gravel.
Yeah.
Right, so let's see what the windows are doing / not doing. Right. So let's see the window. And yeah, keep going. Yeah, keep going.
Still on it.
Are you?
I'm still on it.
Keep going. Come on. Yeah. You're.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should we put it back up? Should we go back?
See, back up's fine.
Right.
Yeah. The other side it does it, but it is, as you can see, it is starting to slow down, which it didn't do when we got the car back in August.
So I think there might be an issue with the window. Tell me, do you think there's an issue?
Maybe just a little bit of an issue.
Right, let's figure out how to pull the door card apart.
So we are thinking that there's a screw in this. Well, we pretty much know that there's a screw in there, and then there is not. Oh no.
Yep. There.
Yeah, under there is another screw, and another one just in here, and then fourth screw just in there, but that looks rusted to hell and back. So we shall see.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
See, not so funny when it's flipped the other way, huh?
We are also going to be having a look at the turbo and possibly trying to sort of think about putting different piping. Well, the but the hopeful plan in the future is to sort of reroute this filter so it's in a slightly better location. In terms of sort of airflow through the intakes at the front, and also obviously underneath the headlights. But immediately we want to sort of think about what we can do to slightly alter the sound, and sort of give it a bit more of a different tone, I think, and see if we can make because it flutters, which I know it is not good for the turbo, whatever, I don't care, it's cool. And we want to see if we can kind of make it a bit more
Turbo make more splutter equals
more
fun.
Noise. We're here for a good time, not for a long time. So yeah, we're going to sort of give that a measure and see if there's anything that we can possibly find, possibly B&Q.
Yeah, we can see if we can find some random piping or something. Well, I say random. We're going to measure the piping up from the turbo, see if we can get a bend going, so we can get the filter sort of behind / under the pop up. But we won't know until we sort of take the clamp off and have a bit of a play with it. But what we'll do is we'll start by doing the draw cards, right?
Yeah.
And then do that.
Yes.
Fix before modified. Let's do the turbo for no. We're gonna have fun with this box because it looks like someone's tried to chew it. Not sure about the others, but we'll have a look now. There you go, nice and gently. And then we'll pop that. I'm gonna pop that in safekeeping. And then that one is a big one as well.
Really is a bit shit, isn't it? That's just...
Yeah, that's loose now. Oh, you're out. You're done. Alright, and now to the next two. No, they're this way.
I can't really feel.
So you just sit where I am on the floor. And you'll be able to see them. Or do the contortions. So just go and do these two screws now.
Oh, hello. Ta-da.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Good job.
There's one there. We're off. Look at all that. Mazda engineering. We'll find the other one.
Definitely gonna force it.
You're gonna force the Japanese plastic out? No. Yeah. Should just nice and easy slide out. Yeah, you can open the door jamb wider than that.
I'm scared.
Mazda. Remember, these cars are meant to be like mass produced, aren't they? So everything on them is should be pretty simple to pop off.
Yeah, when you don't have nails.
Yeah.
That you're scared of breaking, because ow.
And then the last one, just come right from the corner. You got this! Oh, fucking hell. No, you're fine.
Great success.
Right, now that's off. Right. Well, look, we can see the blown speaker now. Well, possible blown speaker. Let's add the part to the bunch of Mazda plastic that's definitely not going to break. But we still need to get this door cut off, so how do we do that?
We use the pry tool that I think I'm sat on, and pry at the pins, which you can see.
Which we can see from just lightly pulling the side here. You feel the resistance. And we'll be able to go underneath the car just to pop the clips out. I'm not going to show exactly where the clips are, but on yours you'll just be able to feel. I can get my finger behind there. I can't behind this point, so there's a clip there. Same thing as we go along, there's a clip there, and you can kind of see where it recesses.
When you don't want to lie on the floor.
It's actually really easy.
Hmm.
Besides the moss that's growing in here. Let's worry about that when it pops off into my face.
Delicious. Oh yeah, just like that.
Oh no, that's horrible. Oh wow, yeah, that needs a clean. Not me, Chief.
That looks horrifying under there.
Oh, Right, I think there's some over here maybe. Right.
I think we have lift off.
Oh.
Oh, quite literally lift off.
Oh, Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Someone has been in here before.
Yep.
Because they've used like a... Yeah. Yeah. Let's do some...
Well, yeah, because they must have wired those speakers in, maybe.
Yeah. They've done something. Okay. Right.
It just doesn't really sound like anything on the driver's side speaker-wise works.
That's all.
Like it only sounds like the one on the passenger side works, and I don't even know if the small one works. I don't know if it's just the big one.
Wow. I don't even know what's done here. Like the connectors just aren't coming out.
Oh my god.
Maybe this was Stockmaster, you never know. Right. Ta-da! That needs Jesus.
That needs yeast. And then just rest.
Yeah, that is not. Oh, they've ripped it. I see. They've ripped it and then they've used silicone to reseal as much as they can.
But did a bit of an interesting job.
Yeah, so I think they ripped this trying to get inside the window.
Yeah.
They've done an awful job at then repatching that with duct tape.
Jesus.
This is stock because it's just sound deadening.
Yeah.
But the leads are really wet. So
Right.
that's probably going to cause some issue. So that's gone through there. That looks stretched to hell is another thing as well. So we're going to have to get all of this off to see what the issue is. So that's your locking mechanism.
Yeah.
And then all of your window stuff is through this hole, through here, where they've...
Oh, they've just ripped it. They've just ripped a hole in it rather than taking it all off.
Yeah.
Fun. You
Whereas
can see all like the condensation and shit like around
in
there.
this, yeah, that's all underneath. That is all. There's a big hole here where water's getting in because they haven't resealed it.
I suppose, and because we know that the car has a leak in it somewhere because it gets mouldy as anything.
Essentially, we have to.
I mean, the way that that's pulling away could probably do with being redone anyway. Boost.
I love getting silicone on my hands. Silicone is nasty stuff. Let's just say we're gonna do a neater job getting this back to what we need it to be. But yeah, it needs to be completely resealed because obviously that's how the moisture's getting in.
Yeah, I mean it's just pulling away like nothing. Fun. Like see it all like on here, like that is just
Normally
wet.
there's only 2 little holes here.
Yeah, like that is all just wet.
Yeah.
Good.
Lovely. I'm pretty sure
We have had yet another revelation. Good, isn't it?
It's lovely. Oh, also our cable feels tight, which means that it is gonna probably be a motor issue
Yay.
because that feels fine.
Excellent. Because I've had it before where it only doesn't. Yeah. You have to turn it on
And yeah, look how bad that is. Maybe this will help. I don't know. We'll see. And it just looks like all the seals, all of the mechanism here is, it's it's moving, like it's loose.
It's moving the other window.
That might be why you're getting a bit of a sealing problem as well. Why is that bit of glass so loose? That's always good.
Because of the cat sticker.
Is that a cat sticker from Lowered Empire?
Is that Lowered Empire?
And you can
Damn.
you can use code JustDrive exclamation point to get yourself a sticker just as cool and funky fresh.
That's a good segue.
I think so, yeah. Shameless plug. An absolutely devious plug. Right, let me just keep cleaning away.
Okay.
this pillar is moving, and I think it's
like
catching.
Pushing out, and then it's catching on it.
So now it's stopped again. Now it's completely stopped. It won't even go up or down now. Like nothing. No, nothing. Nothing. No ups, no downs.
Oh shit.
And this pillar in here. See how loose that is?
Yeah, like that's not.
Because there's a bolt missing there. There is a line-up bolt missing there. And I'm assuming down there as well. There's definitely there's a line-up bolt here that's completely not in. Which is obviously going to cause strain on the glass coming in and out.
Yeah.
So I think maybe, and I ain't no genius, I ain't no mechanic, but I think that has a lot to do with it, because it's coming up and down. Well, was coming up and down just fine.
Well, if it's sort of trying to go up and down when it's in a place where it's not meant to be going up and down,
Yeah,
that makes sense why it gets to a point and then sort of stops.
And then with the
Or
vibrations
struggles.
of the car and everything, I would not be surprised. But like this whole thing is just gunked up and in the wrong place is what it looks like. Yeah. Do you want to hold that for me now?
Because if that's, do that again. Because that's pulling away.
Well,
like
I mean, that
the
window
glass.
has nothing.
Yeah, like if that's pulling away in the way that it is, that's possibly why the moisture's getting in over on that side. Because the glass is literally coming away from the seal.
Yeah. So maybe we try and find a bit of hardware that goes in there, secures it, and then see if we have any...
A bit more...
Yeah, movement from there. Yeah.
Well, we were due to be going to Halfords and B&Q anyway, so doubly needed.
It was secured to something, is it? Let's use the
that's what we want to
silicon for
see.
advantage. Huh?
Rust proof, that's what we want to see.
Yeah. It does just sit loose from factory though, there's no sort of like clip, but then that should not be like that. I mean, look at the build up behind there, where all the moisture's just got in, but that does mean you might have to have that replaced, or like not replaced but taken out and re-put back in.
My stickers.
Or we just put a layer of window sealant in there after we've got this to try and line up or work again. On here's what we call a witness mark. So where you had a screw on for a long period of time, can you see where it's rubbed away? So that one's off, that one's on, and this one's off. If your window placement isn't right, that's going to cause play in here. And then, of course, if a bolt's missing through there as well, everything's going to be disaligned. And there's a witness mark of a washer inside there as well. So let's see if I can find a screw and a washer. If we reline everything up, maybe the window will actually come up and down again. Anymore. If that were to be tightened all the way, we'd be fine.
Maybe today is the day that I buy the ratchet set.
Maybe. Obviously we've still got this to
Tighten.
try and tighten.
Yeah.
But the whole glass should have just shifted. So let's see.
Bluetooth connection
So this
success.
all needs relining, this needs tightening in place. It all needs just relining. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, all the way down.
So that's further down than it was.
And then the only reason it's not is because that bolt's been missing. It's been jigging this around.
Sort of like curves,
Then
ever so slight.
This isn't on still to the right angle.
Yeah.
So we don't need a new actuator. So it's just the fact that somebody has completely put this back incorrectly. But what that means to me is repositioning glass inside of this unit, which is
A bollock.
like, it's just a tedious job. And then we need to reseal this better than it's been done, which will mean trying to remove as much of the old silicone as possible, getting some new silicone, and then re-siliconing tight, cleaning the surface off first. And that's without even looking at the radio or the turbo. So we're making some headway though, aren't we? The only thing is finding. But like that's. Yeah. Re-guide it, have a play, have a jig. Grab some bits from Halfords, measure the turbo, go from
I was
there.
just about to say. So, next, measure
probably-
the turbo.
Get the speaker off.
Yeah.
Probably get the speaker off first, see if it's a plug. Then we measure the turbo, and then we go to parts run because we know. Well, I need to get something that'll fit in here to stop this from wobbling around like a bit of spaghetti.
Yeah. A
And then
little
turbo.
limp noodle.
Turbo pipe.
Turbo type. And then me buying a socket set.
Yeah. Either way, we're going to need my electrical stuff.
Garage.
Garage. Need to go to garage.
What?
This cable's been chopped.
Oh. Right.
So that was doing nothing.
Good. Excellent. That's good, isn't it?
Someone's done a nice old splice job in here.
Nice. That's one word for it.
How is any of the actuator getting power? How is anything getting power?
How's anything getting power?
I have no idea what this box thing they've put in is.
There's a box thing.
Yeah. I have no idea what any of this is that they've done. These are my cables for that. They're my cables for that. But then they've chopped the top off that. Oh, they spliced in! Oh dear. Oh dear. And then they've zip tied it all together, or like electrically taped it all together.
Nice. So now we are just going to measure the turbo pipe and then bop off to Halfords and probably B&Q, because Chris has, as you've seen, made the discovery that this wiring no good, wiring very bad,
Horrendous.
wiring very bad.
Wiring very bad.
So, and then we're hopefully going to try and maybe pick up some speakers if they have them in Halfords, and if not, order some and then but just sort of work on the wiring.
Either way, we're
for
going to
the
work
time
on the
being.
wiring.
But yeah. Wiring will be being done at some point, even with or without speakers, because it might just be a case that the speakers I have are fine and they do still work, and it's just the wiring that's a bit interesting, but we want a bit more speaker. As I've just said to Chris, in the immortal words of Dizzy Rascal, we want some more big dirty stinking bass.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Chris is just taking off.
Ooh! She's a bit bashed around. Oh!
Well, we have sort of never taken that off before, have we? And it rests on the intercooler pipe, which obviously not ideal.
Oh, it's so bendy inside.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty. That's seen some life, that one.
Yay.
There's chunks of foam
I
coming
was going to
off.
say that looks like really like cracky and.
Ooh, and your turbo looks very healthy.
That's good. We love that. Sheesh. Right, let's get this measured. Looking at around 7 inches for that.
No, more than that, no.
Yes.
Let's have a look.
7.
Oh, no, 7. So we need something slightly bigger than 7. Lovely.
So we are back in the green machine, on the way for a little adventure to Halfords, and hopefully find the right things for the speakers. loading. But we so back. I can actually get it open. Hello. So we got the goods, and I also finally picked up just a little socket set because I don't have one. I constantly use Chris's tools, and you know, there will be times where he's not always here to fix my problems.
What are you trying to say here?
When you're at work.
Oh. Yeah.
And that you are in fact fixing my problems right now because you are doing things with wiring.
Ooh.
Great success! It's still wobbly but and squeaky as shit, but great success.
Window jammed in place up there. I think we just use this long bolt. So this is our key to success. It's not regular WD-40. It specialises in silicone. So these little rubbers here across this lining, which were really dry, have been moistened up. And all of the little actuators and pulleys that are inside of these motors have been sprayed as well, which basically will just stay like that. Whereas if you use regular WD-40, it's an anti-seize, whereas this is going to lube up, it's going to resupplement the rubbers, resupplement the pulleys so the plastics aren't going to crack, and then it's going to keep us going for a lot longer. Yeah.
So now that we've successfully sort of done the windows for the moment, we are going to move on to the speakers, which I will do a little